Hi everyone, I'm back from the holidays. So yeah, it was the Ramadan holidays, Baran holidays. So I didn't post anything last week. Well, anyway, here is an abs video. It's gonna be a relatively short video. I'm just gonna show you how to make normal abs with dark skin and how to make hair using just the face of the skin. Alright, so really all you need to do to make abs is first draw the base like this. This abs is one of my standard abs, so the main part of the muscular body is that the chest muscles and the stomach muscles must look muscular. And the way I do it is not to make simple squares, but instead I use a square and some rectangular shaped abs. So for these kind of muscles, you just need to use your imagination, or maybe you can Google some muscles and you can create your own muscle design. And yeah, so the main part is basically the front, chest and stomach area, and the legs and hands. Yeah, so that's probably it. People usually mess up mostly on the chest front area and sometimes on the hands as well. They rarely mess up with legs though, because legs are quite simple. They just need to add some shading and some curves, just a bit of curves here and there. For the muscles on the hand, the way I do it is that I separate the hands into three sections. The upper part, which consists of the shoulder muscles, the middle part, which consists of your of the upper muscle, and the lower part, which is nearing to the wrist. So the lower part will not have any bulge or curve-like effect. So really, for the muscles, it will look more circular on the middle part rather than the bottom part. But really, for these things, it's just taste and preferences for different people. With me, I like my muscles to be not too big, quite circular on the top and straight as it goes down to the hands. And here I'm trying to make a hair using just the face, the back part of the face. You can do that by simply coloring it a hair color and adding some hair strands here and there. Oh, and another one is that people usually mess up the back. If you guys don't want to be adventurous, just make some shoulder lines. Back muscles. So a simple back muscle will be just two curves in the back, so that you can see that just a simple muscle. But yeah, basically it's like just any type of body, but the difference is you have to add some curves and circular shaped muscles. Okay, yeah, like that. At least that's how I do my muscular body. And maybe just like a single line in the back to show that, to give some shape to the back. Yeah. So for muscles is just like any other body. You usually just make one half of the body and just copy the rest to the right. You can use the symmetry button to make it faster, but sometimes I also like to change the shading on the right and left, so I rarely use the symmetry button unless I'm pressed for time. Yeah. And for the hands, for this one I use just a simple shading. So simple shading is basically 20 opacity of a darker color. So if your skin color is brown, you find a darker brown color, which a much darker brown color, and you put opacity at 20 or 30 and use the big brush to color the sides of the hands. And this goes for all the shades you put on your skin, like in between the legs, in between the hands and the body, and around the crotch area as well. And this is already almost done. And for the face, since I use a mask, it's pretty easy. You just copy everything to the right, because the back of the face will never change, unlike the front part, where sometimes some faces have, well, actually most faces have the chins or the emotion jaws. And don't forget to edit the legs as well. This skin I'm making is a barefooted man, barefooted tiki boy. So yeah, you can actually make barefoot using army wear, but your foot will look a bit square-like since it's supposed to be a shoe. But that's something you can't really change. Well, the trick to make barefoot is basically just making some lines to form the fingers, and a bigger and make more space for the big thumb. Well, that's about it. That's about it, really. Okay. See you next time.
Long tiki tiki, long Lindsay Windsay, long they say, subscribe more.